We're now half a year, over 10,000 miles, and 3 beard trims into life with Parker's Citroen Grand C4 Picasso long-termer. Ample time then for us to reflect upon what we really like about the car, as well as all those little niggles that have developed over the past 6 months. If you've already started to look at a few 7-seaters, you'll know there are larger versions such as Ford's Galaxy and Volkswagen Chiron, which have more room in the third row for adults. Ones like the Citroen Grand C4 Picasso, it's okay for knee room just for adults, and headroom okay, it's a little bit tight. But for a 12-year-old like Finn, it's more than ample, isn't it, Finn? Middle row passengers get a much better deal though. There's loads more legroom, the seats recline, and there's this enormous glass roof to let loads more light in. In fact, the side windows are enormous too, which means it's really easy to keep the kids entertained by pointing out exciting things as you're driving past. Now this range-topping exclusive plus trim level also includes this reclining, aircraft-style, massaging passenger seat. Sounds great in theory, but just feels more than a little odd. Where cars like the Citroen Grand C4 Picasso have an advantage over a regular family estate is those 7 seats can soon be dropped into the floor, and in less than a minute you've got the interior of a plush van. Perfect for whether you're carrying large loads or smaller ones. Earlier this year we showed the new Grand C4 Picasso long-termer to owners of the previous generation to see what they thought of it. And while they all liked the car, storage for odds and ends was a problem for them, particularly with the lack of cubbies on the top as on the old model. And while the glove box is still small, automatic versions like ours do have this large central storage bin to hide away all your valuables. You'll also have to make sure you and your passenger don't need a caffeine fix at the same time. So over the past 6 months we've been averaging about 42 miles per gallon in this Grand C4 Picasso, which is enough to give a range of about 500 miles per tank of diesel. This particular one's got the 2-litre Blue HDI engine, which delivers 148 brake horsepower, and on ours is paired to this 6-speed automatic gearbox. CO2 emissions are 120 grams per kilometre, which means it falls into VED car tax band C, so it'll cost you only £30 per year, so fairly inexpensive to run, although this particular one does cost £32,000 to buy. Although the diesel engine's quite punchy, this isn't the sort of car that's going to satisfy enthusiasts. The steering itself is quite light, and although it's an automatic, it has got these paddles, but they don't really add anything to the driving experience. Far better to leave it alone in drive and let the car do its own thing. The only real gripes here inside of the cabin are, while it's got 2 large screens, the bottom touchscreen's not as responsive as you'd want it to be, and also a curious decision from Citroen to allow you to have the sat-nav on both screens, but not just the top one right by the instruments where you really need it. Now the Citroen's forte isn't to deliver an exhilarating drive, and at the end of the day that's not what you want for a 7-seater family car. It's got me back from a 9-hour drive from Paris feeling relaxed and fresh. But on those moments where you do want security when you're cornering at speed, it can deliver. In the 6 months since we've started running Citroen's Grand C4 Picasso long-termer, we've found new rivals in the form of Ford's latest S-Max, as well as BMW's new 2 Series Grand Tourer. Now both of those offer more to the keener driver than the Citroen can, but neither can rival the Picasso's comfort or its space-age styling. If you're in the market for a new 7-seater, this has to be on your shopping list.